a joy. She's incredible, right? Everybody seen Couples Retreat? She's incredible. Sorry. She's really wonderful, and it was just a lot of fun. I mean, there's nothing more to say. It was a good show. It was well written. It wasn't too demanding. You know, it wasn't like painful to go and emotionally come up with things. It was just good. Everything was good. The creators were thoughtful. Not, you know, one of probably, if I could choose an experience to have as my first experience working here, it would be that.
Were you sad about how you ended in the show?
I was sad that it ended, but it's my job, and I had full trust in Rob Thomas until I knew that whatever it is that he did was for the benefit of the show. And as I do normally, I have faith in whoever directs me or does the show, because his interest is the show. And I don't have that ego where I think it's all about me when I'm there. It's not my show. I'm there to support her and the cast and try to make the show better, and if that made the show better, then I had to accept it. It was sad because I wanted to go back, but other than that, it was just all in day's work. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, if sometimes creators of shows will ask the actor how they feel about where a character is going to go. If you were asked at the end of the show, if you were to go out in a blaze of glory or walk out into the sunset, how do you want to go down at the end of the show?
Blaze of glory!
All right.
Guns are blazing! And a good song. I mean, how lame is it to go out to, like, give me a lame song? A lame song, you know? It's like, blaze of glory, hands down.
Blaze of glory.
Oh yeah, you have to. I mean, sorry, that's it. I have nothing more to say. Pass that along.
Hello.
Hello.
I was wondering how you felt about the role reversal from season 2, Sam tying up Joe and her being helpless, to you doing the same to him this season.
I always prefer to do the time. He deserved it. It's good payback, I thought. You know? It was good payback. Unfortunately, I wasn't by myself tying him up, so I had to share. Yeah, and my God, Rufus was in the way. I really, you know, hold his head. It was fun.
You didn't get to do any of the fun stuff.
Huh?
You didn't get to do any of the fun stuff.
Oh no, I got. It was all fun, and you know, and games. Plus, it's not the first time Jared's been tied up. And I suspect not to laugh. But yeah, it was fun. I didn't, like I said, I preferred having something active to do, so that was fun. I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
I had a question. I was going to ask you about the acting communities in Vancouver versus LA. Do you sort of feel like you're more allied with one community than the other, and can you describe the differences between them?
Yeah, Los Angeles is like the mecca of acting. Well, not in theater, but for film and television. Let me tell you this. When I first got to the U.S., I wanted to live in New York. I didn't want to live in L.A. because I'm just that kind of girl. I prefer the pace of the city. My sister lived there. I wanted to be there. But unfortunately, I realized that I could be in New York and audition for things, but you probably won't get as many opportunities if you were living in L.A. So I ultimately moved to Los Angeles, and it was a good move. And I found that it's the same thing with Vancouver. Vancouver is incredible. Vancouver is a really, Canada in general, but Vancouver specifically is great. Beautiful, beautiful city, incredible people, super nice, great food. Why would you want to live there? But unfortunately, if you're going to be an actor and you want to have the most opportunity or, you know, a lot of opportunities to do what it is you want to do, you're going to have to go to where they actually make it. And they do cast things from Vancouver, they do, but not as much. There's not as many opportunities as if you were living in LA. So yeah, amazing actors in Vancouver and Canada in general. Some of the biggest stars are from Canada. But I find that a lot of them ultimately will move to Los Angeles, or at least travel back and forth a lot, because, you know, you want to be able to make a living, and you have to be in Los Angeles to do that. So that's...
And the other thing I was going to ask was about the stage, theater in general. Just talk a little bit maybe about, do you have theatrical aspirations? What do you like in theater? Do you like drama? Do you like musical theater? I mean, what do you have a passion there?
When I was in high school, I went to an arts high school and I studied theater, and that's how I started out. And it scares the SHIT out of me because it's so hard. It's really hard. It's a whole other level of acting. It's not a better level, or it's just a different level. It's completely different, and it takes so much out of you as an actor and so much skill to be able to go on stage and go through the arc of what your character is supposed to go through every night, sometimes twice, 3 times a day, depending on what you do. And I have the utmost respect for musical theater as well, because to be able to get up and sing in front of everyone every night and do it well, and then dance, and then still have emotional range while you're doing it is amazing. So I would someday want to do that. I'm afraid of it, which is probably why I should do it, because things that scare me are usually things that I need to be doing.
Can you sing and dance? Or?
Yes. I'd like to think so.
You have to have really good chops for it too. I mean,
you do. Here's the thing, though. I did it in high school, like I said. We did musical theater. We did all of it. I get so nervous. I really do. My throat clamps up, and I'm like, ugh. You know, it's nerve-wracking. So theoretically, yes, I could do that. I can. I've danced. I have all. You know, I train in all aspects of being a performer, but. I'm nowhere near the levels of what brought. I mean, I don't do it enough, and I haven't done it enough.
But isn't it kind of about getting outside of your comfort zone and also really working those muscles?
Of course, which is why I said if it scares me, it probably means I should do it. Unfortunately, well, no. I've just gone back to an acting class. I hope to work that muscle there. I've been working a lot in the last few years. I really didn't have time to go back to an acting class, or you know, you want to be able to purchase things, and it was working well, and now I felt like I was ready to go back into that and evolve some more in that direction. And you're right, you do have to keep working those muscles and stretching them out and doing all that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hands down.
Hi,